I'm sick. I've got the flu. I'm I'm probably not going to be able to do a show tonight, but I wanted to come on and tell you guys I'm apologetic, and I appreciate all of you, and I really feel badly that I'm not doing a Saturday Eve Week 14 show. I'm disappointed in myself. I need to take a lap. Take a lap. Because this is Week 14. I gotta buck up, right? But I literally can barely sit up right now. I'm so sick. The flu has got me good. Ravaging through my household like a case of, like I said earlier in the week, fumbleitis, hitting a Chris Carson stat line. I am not doing that well. But I wanted to get on here and tell you guys that I appreciate you. I wanted to again talk about the Fantasy Showdown league that I have going on. It's going to be the biggest fantasy football league you've ever seen in your entire life. 96 owners, 8 copies of each player in the player pool, total points race, one long draft with like a 2 or 3 hour timer off at middle of the night. What's up, Ugly? I'm probably not doing the show tonight. I just came on to tell you guys. Totally sick today. Can barely sit up right now, to be honest. And I just want to get on here and tell you guys that I wouldn't be going live tonight. And I feel ashamed of myself. It's week 14. I'm trying to buck up. I've been bucking up all week, though. It's been getting progressively worse. What's up, Silva? What's up, one half of the Silva brothers? So this 96 owner league, what's up, Clock Management? 96 owners, 8 copies of each player. Gonna be the wildest fantasy football league you've ever been a part of. Highest super chatter of this show, which is going to be very short, gets a spot. Let's do that, because every Saturday night we're going to start doing that. So highest super chatter before I get off here, and I'm getting off here in a couple minutes, so I'm not staying long tonight. I really am sorry. I wish I could do a longer show today. What's up, Ricky? Or Richie. Rich. What's up, Richie? Rest. Take care, dude. I will, Ugly. Don't worry. What's up, Balls Life? What's up, Bernard? Yeah. I was trucking through it, man. I realized I probably had the flu, and then I started to like weather through it, whatever, and it just got worse last night, really bad. So I'm gonna jump off. But if anybody wants to get a spot in this league, yeah, the flu sucks, man. I haven't had the flu. I've had bad colds the past couple, I usually have like 1 or 2 a year. My daughter brings home the Black Plague every freaking weekend from school. But usually catch a bad cold or 2 every year. I haven't had the flu in a few years, like 3 or 4 years maybe. But flu is different. Flu is like, you have the flu, man. You're about dead. I felt like on death's door. I was about to say that I need, I don't know, Umberger to come take over the show. If I didn't wake up, I was going to anoint MT as the Smitty in chief until I get back from my coma that I'm about to go in. Gordon, Aaron Jones, PPR. I think I play Aaron Jones, man. I know it's got some risk to it, but I don't know. I couldn't bench Aaron Jones. I like Gordon a lot, but not as much as Jones. Yeah, it feels pretty shitty. So I'm gonna jump off here. I just wanted to say what's up to everybody. I want to apologize for not doing the show with Dr. Raj. We'll be back next Saturday. I probably will go live in the morning. Even if I don't go the whole hour, I'm going to go live, at least let you guys know what's going on, whether I'm going live or not. Usually when I cancel a show, I still go live to cancel the show, which is kind of funny, but that's the way I roll, man. Uh, Rodgers or Mahomes? Ugh. Rodgers has the matchup. Mahomes. Doobie had the same question. Rodgers has the matchup. He's coming off a big game, but can you really sit Mahomes in your fantasy playoffs? I don't think I could. I'm starting Lockett unless I've got a really great option. Rudolph or Hollister. I kind of lean Hollister. Thanks, Dirty Dollar Bill. Rudolph or Hollister, that's a tough one. Singletary or Powell, I go Singletary. Um, yeah, at least I feel like at least I go live to tell you I'm not going live. You know what I mean? We got a bunch of people trying to get in this league. I'm going to give away half of the spots, roughly half of the spots to my people, YouTube, sleeperu.com, Instagram, Discord, GroupMe, all those places. And just to let you know, let me post this link. If you guys want to get into the Discord, it's a private Discord. We've got an awesome group. Tim, Top Gun, has been manning that for a while. Let me post the link so you guys can jump in there. Let's see here. Invite. Let's see if I can paste this link in here. So if you want in my private Discord group, that's the link right there. And that group, that Discord is where we're going to have the main chat for this 96 draft league player or 96 owner league, the Fantasy Showdown, the Battle of the Pimps. So if you want to be in on that conversation, even if you don't get into the league, you can get in the Discord and have be a part of the weekly conversation between the 96 owners talking about this league. It's going to be freaking off the hook. So Discord, there it is. Join that Discord group. I'll put it on screen here too. It's not a super long link, but that's where the main chat will be for the Fantasy Showdown. And if you don't get in, you can follow the chat constantly by getting in the Discord. And I think this is going to be locked down eventually. The Discord, I'm giving that link out for the moment because I want people to get in. What's up, Dirty Dollar Bill? I see you on the Discord right now, asking how I'm doing. Thank you. But eventually, when we get so full, I'm gonna maybe cap it and not let new people in, or only sleeperu.com members can get access to the Discord. So grab it now. Get in there now. All right, guys, I'm out of here for tonight. No super chat, so nobody's getting a spot. The highest super chatter is going to get a spot in this 96 league every Saturday night. And this is the Saturday night show, and I'm getting off. Waller. Benny Snell or Powell. I go Benny Snell. Need one for flex. Snell, Pascal, Anderson, Fuller, and Alexander Madison. I'd probably go Madison or Snell, but probably lean Madison at the moment. Thanks, Chi-Town. All right, guys, I'll be back next Saturday. I appreciate all of you. You guys rock. Let me quickly... so far, Christopher is the leading candidate to get a spot with his super chat here. Golden Tate, Penny, Powell, Madison, or Hyde. I'm going to say Penny and then Madison would be my one for flex. I'd rank them in order of Penny, then Madison. If news looks good for Madison, which I don't think it's going to, then I would change over to Madison being ranked number one out of that group. Okay, let me show you the promo video. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. If you want to super chat in between, so far Christopher's got a spot in this 96 league because he's the high super chatter of the night, and we're going to give away a spot every Saturday night to the highest super chatter. Let me play this video clip. This is the trailer Yeah, Jake, it's okay. I'm canceling the show tonight. Just just completely crushed by this flu. Okay, here's the trailer. This league is going to be insane. I give you the Fantasy Showdown. If you thought the Throne League was big, you ain't seen nothing yet. 96 owners in this league. I'm putting 8 copies of each player into the player pool, which means your team will look just like a team in a 12-team league. The winner of this league is going to get an Amazon Fire 7. 8 times 12 is 96. If you throw 8 copies of every player into the player pool, each round will have 96 picks in it. I know that sounds crazy, but when you think about it, Christian McCaffrey will essentially dominate the first 8 picks. The draft hasn't happened yet. This is a graphic to show what it would look like, but this would be not even half of the first round. There's 96 picks in each round. This would not even be half of that first round. Look at how McCaffrey's going to dominate the early picks. Cook, Elliott. You're essentially looking at a combination of McCaffrey, Zeke, Barkley, Cook going from picks 1 through 32. It won't be until pick 33, 34, 35 you start seeing other names get into the mix. It's a total point race. You can't do a playoff with this kind of thing. A long draft with a 3-hour timer. The timer will be off at night. It's a redraft league. We will redraft this each year. Scoring will be standard PPR. There might be a slight change in the QB scoring. Here is another twist to this. 3 bench spots. You only get 3 bench spots, which adds a dynamic of strategy that is going to make this league the most fun league ever assembled. There will be so much strategy involved in, hey, do I take this player? He's going to share the same buy as that player. With only 3 bench spots, I need to worry about who I'm going to cut each week when I make pickups. Here's another twist. No waiver wire order. Always first come, first serve waivers. Always. There is literally no commission that will be needed by me in this league. It's always first come, first serve, which means this league will be the most active league you've ever been involved in, because you can pick up a player whenever you want. Did I mention 8 copies of every player? There will be 8 Christian McCaffreys available to draft in this league. The one caveat, you can only own 1 copy of any individual player. You can't have 2 Christian McCaffreys, but 8 Christian McCaffreys will exist in this fantasy football pimp land. You're all going to be pimps. I'm anointing you. I'm anointing all of you pimps temporarily while you're in this league. And who's going to win? Who's going to be the top pimp in this league? Your team will look the same as it would in a 12-man league. I'll be giving away seats to my community, of course, but I'm going to allot a certain number of seats to give away to other fantasy page communities. How do you get a seat for your people? If you are a fantasy page, you know the drill. Make a case in your stories that you want seats for your community. If you want your community in, not only will you get a seat as the page owner, the leader of your crew, your community, but I'll give a certain number, I'm not sure yet how many, but a certain number of seats to those community leaders. So for example, Bob has this fantasy page. I give Bob a seat and 2 or 3 to give away to his community. He can do what he wants to give those away, create buzz, recruit people, but represent your community in this league. The Fantasy Football Show community, I will be giving a large portion of seats to. The Fantasy Football Showdown, Battle of the Pimps, man. Get ready. It's going to be the biggest league you've ever seen in Instagram or across YouTube or anywhere. This draft is going to be insane. 8 copies of every player is insane. Who will be the last pimp Who will be the last pimp standing at the end of this league? Who will have the most total points at the end of this league? Who's going to have the best strategy and approach when you only have 3 bench spots and you've got to do a cycle of dropping and adding all season long? Fantasy pages, if you want in, make some noise. Post a video on your story. Show me that your community wants in. Not only will you get a spot, I will give a handful of spots for you to give away to your people in your community. And don't get all butthurt if you don't get in. There will only be so many spots to give away. Yes, 96 is a lot. But when I'm trying to give them away to communities and batches, there's a chance you won't get in.
Not everybody can play in this league. So if you want to get in, don't ask and complain in a DM or in a comment. Show me. Have your community show me. Be loud. If you're not loud, why the hell would I let you in? Get to work. If you're in my community, let me know down below in the comments if you want in. I will not be choosing from the comments. I will be coming up with a process. Don't you worry. When does the draft begin, you ask? Honestly, probably really soon after the 2019 season ends. It's probably going to be the day after the NFL Super Bowl. We will kick this draft off. Oh, is that too early for you? Are you worried about injuries? The same injuries that anybody could face? Well, then maybe this isn't a league for you. Put your big boy pants on and buckle up. I don't care if we're drafting early. You don't have to be in the league if you don't want to be in the league. So don't complain about the timing. Don't complain about things being too early. I don't shut down at the Fantasy Football Show. There is no off season for me. There's no off season for you if you follow my stuff. Get ready. This will be the biggest freaking fantasy league on the planet. Everybody's going to want a seat in this league. And if your fantasy page that you follow isn't getting active with this and trying to secure you a couple spots to give away within your community, get on them right now. Let them know, I want to be in the Fantasy Football Showdown. And tell your fantasy page you want to see them in the Fantasy Football Showdown. This league is going to be crazy. Did I mention prizes? The winner of this league is going to get an Amazon Fire 7. Don't think for a second that other prizes won't emerge, but I'm giving away this to the winner. Get your pages ready. If you're part of my community, get ready. Comment below. Tell me how excited you are to get in this league. I can't wait. The Fantasy Showdown. Let's do it.
All right. So, sorry if you guys have seen that before. I just wanted to play that again, make sure everybody was able to get a chance to see that. Posner, have you already got a seat? I don't think you do yet, right? So this would be you as the highest super chatter. Smitty, playoff opponent, has Bell in his starting lineup. I grabbed Powell and blocked him from picking him up. Now, do I start Powell over Breda? Probably. But I don't love either of those options. Still feel like throwing up. Posner, do you don't have a spot yet, right? So if not, then you have the highest super chat. And I am going to jump, and that makes Posner. Posner, can you please email me? That makes Posner the leading candidate for a spot. Brissett's dad's already in this league. MT's in it. I'll be coming to the YouTube community. You guys, my diehard following, and giving away more seats. Don't worry. I'll be doing random acts of kindness throughout December. You don't have to super chat. That's just one way we're doing it. Well, you have a spot now, Posner. Unless somebody outbids you. But I'm sure you'll eventually get it the way that you roll, buddy. Smitty, does Julio go off? I like Julio this week, yeah. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I'm sorry I'm canceling the show today. I mean, my cancel show is still 20 minutes long, so there you go. Get ready for this league. Again, you don't have to. This is just one way to get a spot as a super chatting idea that Brissett's dad had. But I'll be giving away random seats to you guys because you guys rock, and I want you in the league. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. I should be live in the morning. Even if I don't do the full hour, I should be live. Smitty, I listened and have become the man. I am in 6 leagues, clinched the playoffs in all but one. Nice job. Modern training. There's James. What's up, James? All right, guys, I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. Get ready for the Fantasy Showdown. It's going to be sick. I got a lot of big pages and big YouTube channels in the mix for this. I'm talking with a few of them, so it's going to be absolutely insane. Why you canceled? Because I'm got the flu right here. Smitty has the flu. All right, guys. Peace out. Computer studio off.
Okay.
Later, guys.